This European Cricket Network event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software and Paramatch.
Ball gets handed to the bowler and they're almost ready to go. And as we count down, a few more seconds to go. Batsman looks like he's ready. He's taking his guard. Umpire says, let's get going. And here we go. So we start match number 18 with a wide. Tucked around the corner. That's going to be between the gap. That's going to run away. That is a very fast part of the ground. Nice and fast. Almost hit to the same position again. Just a little bit wider, but still into that part of the ground that is incredibly quick. It goes out to our... Still here in the first. That's a pretty good shot. That's going to run away for 4 as well. That's been hit uppishly, and there's one bounce over the boundary line, pulled across the line. Good shot for 4. And we'll share what's going on here in Vinoj. That's been hit up in the air. It's going to carry the fielder. It doesn't quite carry the boundary line. And that's gone for another boundary.
Spartans have made a solid start. Panel it up over the top. And he's going to get 4. He's kind of been hogging it so far.
Yeah.
And keep it in single figures. And of course, it'll run to the boundary. That one's going to take some stopping. Well, he ran in. And I just smelt a Tortuga, and it was a super Tortuga.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Anyway, lift it up over the top. Doesn't matter what the outfield's doing now. Oof. Well, that looks like that might have hurt somebody. That's gone right into the official's tent. Maximo. Here we go. All right, this one, it's up. It's in the air. It is flying out of the ground. Maximo. Seis carreras. Dominic trying to dominate the dominators. It's one dom versus a team of doms. That was a large strike over mid-off. This is low full toss, lifted up and deposited straight down the ground. Maximo, seis mas. And it goes into Diana's tent. Diana's off today, but that's maybe just as well.
No, it's the Ravi restaurant again.
Well, let me tell you right now, that's going to be 4 runs. This one's going to be dragged away to the leg side, and it's going to be 4. It's and just doing something completely new. This is probably 4 as well. Just leans on this. Dominic's a class act, and he's caught up pretty quickly, hasn't he?
Fantastic job.
Well, Dominic goes after Rongdi. It was a shortish ball that kept low, but Dominic seeing him so well. He just pounds it. It's almost like a golf shot. It's like a drive off the first tee. He says, bang, over number 8. This is up. It's in the air, and it is going to be caught. So finally, they have something to celebrate. It's Haruna Rashid with the breakthrough. Panel it goes for 36, and the Prague Spartans are 89 for 1.
Yeah, really good catch there out on the boundary line.
See, this is already more than that, and they'll have to score more than that as Balakrishnan comes out and whacks a 4 first ball.
Yep.
Anyway, Balakrishnan saying, well, I've seen enough, now I want to do more doing. And he bangs this one. It's real in a way, and I love that. All right, in the air and over the top. That's going to be Maximo. 6 for Dominic, who survived a bit of a scare at the non-striker's end. But he smashes this one over the top to bring up his 50 off just 23 balls. And he's having some series, isn't he?
And that's up in the air again. And that's similar, just to the side of the ECN scorer's tent. Oh, that's a lovely lofted shot that's going to go into the gap. One bounce. Oh, now that's actually a good bit of work.
Well, I didn't have my eye on it. My suspicion is he might have stepped out before he touches it. Let's have a look. Okay, what's the step here? That's okay. This foot.
It's that one there.
See, he stepped out there. He stepped on the line.
On the rope. That's an interesting one, actually.
That's 6.
That's
lifted up.
Doubt about that one.
That's sight screen bound. Bang. Straight as you like. Dominic moves to 74. Or maybe he's a smoky if he can somehow get back on strike in the last over. Last ball of the ninth. He tries. A lot of bottom hand and just out of the grasp of the fielder. That's going to be 4. Finishes the over. Because I took my eyes off it. Anyway, this one is a chance. It's a great catch.
Oh, held
really
well.
good catch. Mehdi Hassan. This was a proper palm pounder if ever I've seen one.
Proper slap.
And it's going for 6 if he doesn't intercept. But he takes it. I wouldn't say it was completely out of the textbook, but it's good enough. And Dominic will go for 69. All right, so now chance of path winning 2 here. About 0. It's going to be 4 anyway. Well, I mean, that's a good result for the team.
It is for the team.
It didn't look like it had enough straight away, but it was just well placed. It was behind square, and that's one of the faster parts of the ground. Now he goes up and over cover. That's going to be 6. Teammate catch. Well, almost takes out several of his teammates in the end. Misjudged by 3 of them, but they're enjoying what they're seeing at the moment. When batters become fielders, and it's Maximo. 6 more to the Spartans. That actually finishes the innings. They're going to finish 144 for 2 off the 10.
Spartans, of course, looking for another win here to solidify their position maybe in the top 4, as they've also got teams like Barbarians barking at their heels for that top 4 position as we start the run chase. Just been tucked away there. Just a dot ball to start with. Oh, it's edged. It's risky, but it's going to run away for 4. It goes away very quickly. And that's been punched into the point position. It bounces off the fielder and that has gone across the boundary. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, lofted very nicely square. Couple of bounces and it dribbles over the line. It sort of didn't have a lot of power behind it. He faces up to Niraj Tyagi. Hits him straight back past him, and that's going to bounce along for 4 runs.
And this should be gone, so it's going to be 5 and out. I don't see that very often.
That's
yeah, that's super weird. But it's going to be out. So
incredible.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like on that previous one it was only 4, so they didn't cross and they went back to their positions. And he comes in again.
Edged and caught at the second attempt. Rongdi won't get past 20. He's going to go for 19. In fact, it was a thick edge. It was misheld originally by the keeper. That's Shubham Gupta that has the job today for Spartans, but fortunately for him, it popped up for a simple second effort. So the first wicket, or the second wicket, I should say, goes down now. 25 for 2. That's a baseball shot up in the air, but it's catchable. Right, Prolu is going to take the catch.
He's got it.
And that's certainly not the plan, I think, from Riaz Ahmed, but it'll take the result. Again, it's probably kind of top of the pad high, maybe knee high. Nice catch by Aditya. Oh, he's chopped on. And Al Mahmood does get pushed up the order. And Riaz suddenly is on a hat-trick. It's the good old-fashioned chop-on. Dominators just can't take a trick in this series. They're 25 for 4. And Riaz Ahmed's on a hat-trick. The 4th over. Put Riaz on ice for a second. Nice little glance. This is going to be for Rashid trying to move the needle.
Very tough indeed.
Lifts it up in the air, thick outside edge. This is flying away too, and that's going to be 4.
So this over's still going. It feels like this over's been going for a while.
Because it has.
It certainly has.
So this is going to be punched through the offside. Alamin claps back and gets 4 more.
Dominators 47 for 4. Last ball of the 5th. Sorry, yes, last ball of the 5th. And that is going to go into the hands of the fielder. And he is out inches away from the rope.
Yeah, I mean, he's just inside, hasn't he? And he basically planted his feet there, Aditya.
It's a bit blurred.
It's blurry, so you can't really trust that. I saw it live. 47 for 5, then after 5 overs, that over finally comes to an end. Riaz is going to finish with 4 for 10.
Hit down the ground, could be consecutive boundaries, and it is 1 bounce into the ECN 10.
All right, lift it up out of the ground. Nice shot, Rashid. He's representing. Can they get this point? They're still in the hunt for it. That takes it back under 10 and over. That one's still going.
that is still rolling. That was a really good big hit. It's up in the air.
In the air. Well, that should be caught as well. He's got a very good pair of hands, doesn't he? Coming forward this time, Raiproli and Goswami. He has the right approach here, I think. Goes for it, just doesn't quite hit it. And that's good anticipation by Aditya to run in so quickly and turn that into a catch. Yeah, Golden Derek is activated. That's up in the air and pocket of space back here. Rashid will move to 30.
Sorry,
got it too easy with the rope now. Uh-oh, well, this one is going to go for whether it was rope or fence.
Bowler in again.
That's hit pretty well. That's going to be 6. Well, this is a great innings by Rashid. It'll feel a bit like a win, I think, if they can get a point out of this game.
His partner should be telling him that too. You don't have to play that, and he's been given. Gets a feather edge. And you can see Rashid, he's a little bit frustrated at the striker's end. He sort of swung the bat in a little bit of disappointment. He's thinking, why did he do that? He just had to just touch it away from me, get me on strike, and let me get this bonus point for the team.
Lifted up and out of the ground. Maximo!
There you go, there's one.
And that'll do. And well done to Harunur Rashid, though. He'll score a 50, and it's the first 50, I think, for the Dominators in this competition. Trying to get them to the point. Goes after this. This is going to get over. It's into the gap. That's going to be 4.
Ooh, hello.
So, yeah, his 50 is the first 50 for the Dominators in ECS cricket. That's a record he'll hold forever.
Well done
goes past the 39 not out that Himal Rongdi scored against Prague CC earlier in the competition.
Well, it's fantastic from Rashid to get that. 55 not out from 31.
Here's the warpath. Well, that's hit pretty well. Going, gone. Maximo! Well, now, there you go, 2 off 2. Now, here's the question. Would you take a single here or not? I think I would to the outfield and maybe try and get back for 2. Last ball for Path. Hey, gets a piece of it. Going, and gone. And a slight collision. Hopefully he's right. It's Maximo time. And well done to the Dominators. They get their first point in ECS cricket. They get to 100 for the first time in ECS cricket as well. But that was a bit of a cook-up towards the end. But look, Prague Spartans, it's so funny how this has ended up. They kind of walk off feeling a bit frustrated. You would have thought the Dominators had won the game. But it is still 3-1 to Spartans.